Hi, I'm David Augustine. I'm co-founder and CEO of Stealth Fitness. Stealth Fitness is a connected fitness company. We make fitness fun. Sales tax is incredibly important and it's a huge nuisance. I wish there was some better way that the sales tax system worked in the country, that the governments would get together and make it more uniform or something. You have to comply with 50 different series of laws in all these different states. Literally impossible to do it yourself. We initially used TaxJar. You go in and you set it up yourself, and I found that not really helpful. We couldn't get the compliance that was really required, and we also didn't have anyone helping us. And so if you have issues or if you have problems, who do you turn to? It's not easy to deal with that. When I discovered TaxValet, it was literally like, oh my God, I can't believe that there's a business out there that solves this problem. I felt like the white glove treatment from TaxValet was critical, and that changed our lives as a company. It feels like I have an in-house staff without paying an in-house staff. It feels like I have a whole team of accountants and I don't have to pay a whole team of accountants. You will receive notices from states saying, you didn't pay this proper amount, or that we've changed the rules, or you failed to do this. And when you get those notices, you kind of freak out and you'll say, how do I handle this? I don't have an in-house tax. Oh, I do have an in-house tax person. It's TaxValet. They handle it. They handle all the notices. They handle all these pieces of paper that come in. They handle it. They respond to it. I don't have to deal with it at all. When I was using TaxJar, I didn't have someone to turn to. I didn't have someone to deal with correspondence from each of these states. And you can't tell those states, oh, TaxJar is handling it. TaxJar is not a person, it's just a piece of software. But with TaxValet, they're acting as your agent. They're handling that correspondence and they're responding for you. I almost couldn't believe it because it sounded too good to be true. What delighted me was that everything he promised was actually true. I've had a team on staff from TaxValet who handles the sales tax compliance in every single state. Anytime we have notices, they're dealt with by my TaxValet team. When I have a question or a problem, I get responses from a real person, almost immediately. Often as the CEO of a company, you have to keep everybody else on their toes. But what's great is that TaxValet is proactive and they keep me on my toes and they do everything that they promise. It's an incredible service. TaxValet went away. I don't think I'd go back to just the software as a service business. I'd want an in-house accounting firm, and the cost of that would probably quadruple. And so that would be a very sad day if TaxValet went out of business.